everybody and welcome back. So today's video is going to be me playing some Phasmophobia. There has been some patch updates, so I'm going to just quickly go over those with you and then we're going to jump right into the game. Okay, so the patch notes for February 5th are improve the spawning of ghost orbs. So they're not going to spawn up at the very top so you can't see them or down at the very bottom so you can't see them. EMF readings will give random readings just like the flashlights flicker. It'll go from 1 to 4 when the ghost is hunting you. You can now only get footstep photo evidence when the ghost has walked through the salt and not during a hunt. And they've adjusted the lighting in the asylum to help improve FPS. So let's go over the fixes. Fixed a bug where the ghost would sometimes only hunt for a few seconds. I've had that happen. Where I thought somebody that I was playing with had died, and I'm like, who's dead? Who's dead? And they're like, no, we're all still alive. Next, they fixed the strong flashlights to be the same as the ones on your shoulder, so the ones on your shoulder will be as strong as the strong flashlights. Next, they fixed a bug where you had to survive a hunt, and it was checked off when it wasn't completed. And finally, they fixed a bug where the house radios couldn't be turned on, which I did not experience that one personally, but I fixed it. So those are the patch notes for February 5th. And let's get into some gameplay. So I'm going to create a private game, but before we start the private game, I just want to do a little thing that I've picked up. So in the past, when I have alt-tabbed out, because I do have two screens and I stream, I alt-tab out and I'll do some things on the other screen and then come back to my main screen and I'll click on the game, but I won't click on like the little icon on the bottom or like alt-tab back in and everything. The spirit box hasn't worked for me. So if you guys are having any problems with the spirit box registering your voice when you know that you've already done the microphone test and it has the correct microphone and it's already registered, just make sure that you click on the little icon for the game and it clicks back into the game. And I'm just gonna do a couple of houses, a couple of like farmhouses, street houses, just so I can see how the patch notes affect me in particular. So I have been having problems with the ghost orbs where they'll either spawn super, super high or super, super low. So we've had to put into like one single bedroom like 4 motion cameras, and then off the corner to the side you'll see one little ghost orb and you have to like switch through all 4 cameras. So let's see if this patch is perfection. So we'll do a tanglewood. Going to add everything. So I chosen a Tanglewood Street House on Professional. I have loaded up all my gear. Let's go. Okay, so I know that you're supposed to listen to the gentleman that talks in the background. He said nothing to report, but they left in a hurry. So my objectives: discover the ghost, which is always objective number 1. Capture a photo of the ghost. Detect a ghost's presence with a motion sensor. Prevent a hunt with a crucifix. Now, the last one, prevent a hunt with a crucifix, is always the harder one. If it's a hallway or a big room like the garage. So we shall see. I always like to start off by looking for the power supply. So the power supply is in the garage. I'm going to take an EMF reader. I'm going to take a motion sensor because I know that's one of the things that we do need. And I am also going to take a camera just in case it shows itself. Normally when we play in groups I would take one of these head cams, but I don't need to. Oh, hold on one second. I'm actually going to throw down the camera for right now. I thought I forgot about my flashlight. It happens. I hope I grabbed the key. And open. Okay, good. So first place I'm going to is going to be the garage. Really, yep. Okay, so now the lights are on. If I see keys, I always pick them up just in case, so I don't have to come back around. So let's say it is in the garage and it messes with the car, or it's a wandering ghost from the kitchen and it messes with the car. So my first scan, I'm going to listen for sounds, and I'm going to look for anything out of place. I did hear a creak, but I'm more looking for things on the floor and hearing footsteps. Not gonna move too quickly because this house is small. Bone on the floor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the light on in this room. Oh, door's cracked open. Perfect. Getting any EMF? So what that means to me is it could be a hallway ghost or that bathroom ghost. I know a lot of people, they like to close the door. Oh, EMF 3. I like to keep all the doors open so that I know if it's messed with the door. Sounds like it's touching doors. Not seeing it has moved a door. Which is good. So we'll drop the EMF reader. We'll drop the EMF reader. I'm gonna crouch down because a good trick is if it's a child ghost, if you put it lower, it's gonna get everybody's ankles pretty much. The sheer loudness of the breath, I really think that that's where it is. Activity is spiked a little bit, so now we're going to pick up that, pick up this. I'm gonna put the book down in the hallway. Quickly open the door. It shut the door. Really thinking it's a hallway ghost. A good tip for this is you crouch down and then you press F and you can place it. And then I'm also going to throw the camera. Still having a hard time opening doors. Quick sanity check, I'm at 70. When you take the pills, it gives you 40%. But I don't need that yet. I am going to put up one more motion sensor. And I am going to now look for temperatures. With the update, they changed the thermometer. I like to point it at the floor. They changed the thermometer so that it doesn't get warmed up right away. $20.15. Okay, so it's in here. Oh, and we have freezing temps. Beautiful. I'm gonna throw that in there. Crouch down. I stay crouched just so I can be a little bit more efficient. I am going to yeah, perfect. I am going to keep the motion sensor in the hallway But I do have another one, right? Yep, we're gonna put it right there on the door. We're gonna go back out to the truck. And your sanity doesn't drain while you're in the truck, so if you need a moment to think about anything or put anything in your book, I suggest that you do it in the truck. You're gonna hit J for journal. We're gonna go all the way back. We have so far freezing temperatures. So Yuri, Demon, Mare, Banshee, Phantom, Wraith. The next thing I would like to do is set up a camera. Now, since that room is very small, a crucifix is completely possible. I am going to pick up the camera. A glitch that I have found with the camera sometimes is if you don't turn it on and cycle it through inside of the house, sometimes it shuts off or it won't stay on. Okay, cool. So we have ghost writing too. We're going to place it. I'm going to turn it on and off. And then I'm also going to throw the crucifix. Look for my camera. So when the EMF goes off, you could also take a picture of that as an interaction. Perfect. I heard a footstep. I forgot if we found the bone yet or not. I think it was in here. Yeah. I left the light on because the bone. Take a picture and you pick it up. Going to leave the camera in here. I'm going to go back to the truck. The lights are off. I'm going to look for ghost orbs and enter spirit writing into my book. It just hit the motion sensor, so that should check that off. Perfect. Moving things around in there. So what can it be? A Yuri, a demon. So a Yuri, we're gonna need ghost orbs and a demon spirit box. So I'm gonna set up one more camera and I'm gonna go in with the spirit box as well. And then hopefully after talking to the spirit box, it'll drain my sanity enough. I'll bring in a fresh camera and we can take pictures. Oh. Didn't get me. I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna shut the door. Are you here? Are you close? Do you want to talk? How old are you? Are you mad? I can hear you. A bit move something. Are you a boy? Are there any ghosts here? Are you a girl? Are you in this room? Where are you? Okay. Keeps moving the door. We can actually turn off the EMF, because I don't know about you, but it does bug me sometimes. We're gonna go outside of the room. Now we have two perfectly good angles. Where am I? Oh no, it's hunting. I'm gonna go to the basement. Oh, doo-doo. This basement doesn't have a locker in it. Okay, perfect. So when the ghost hunts you and you're in solo mode, it can hear you. Oh, and I did shut this behind me, so next time I'm not hiding down there. Oh, door open. The next time I think I'm gonna look in, I'm gonna hide in the garage. So my sanity now is at 23%. I'm gonna stare at for a minute. Pretty small room. I'm really not seeing any ghost orbs. Has to have, yeah, it used up the crucifix. I took my sanity pills. Brought me up to a 60. I'm gonna take it again. I'll just throw this down for 1 minute. Take it again. It'll bring me up to 100. I'll go in, throw down the crucifix, try to talk to it in the bathroom with the spirit box again. Are you here? I should have brought my camera. A newer camera. Through the book. Are you here? And you can hold down V just to talk in general, and it'll pick up your voice. You don't have to hit V and then release. You can just keep talking. How old are you? Are you close? Do you want me to leave? Do you want to hurt me? How old are you? Can we talk? Can I ask you a question? How old are you? Are you in this room with me? Do I make you angry? Do you want me to leave? Can you turn on the light? You know what? Power's off. Are you close? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Do you not want to talk? Okay. I'm getting nothing from this. The last thing I can do is set up one more camera in the hallway facing into the bathroom. Overkill, yes, I know, but sometimes it works. We'll do one more looky-loo. Okay. I really want it to give us the evidence. I don't want to just guess based on, you know, its activity or what it's doing. Oh, dirty water, perfect. Maybe now that it's turned on the dirty water, it might want to talk to me. Where's my spirit box? Okay, did I not bring in my... Might have thrown my spirit box. Or it might be glitched out in the towel. We'll just grab another spirit box. My sanity is still at 82. Oh, actually, before we leave the van, let's check one more time of the new angle of ghost orbs. I don't think it's ghost orbs. I do think it's spirit box. Oh, nope. See, there you go. There's a spirit. There's a spirit orb right there. Dang it. Okie dokie. So it is a Yuri. Okay, so just gonna one more time let you see. They're very faint. It is in the middle of the room. In my opinion, the best angles usually are facing the door facing in, but you know, they open and close the door so much you want to try to maybe get a different angle, but that's picking up the ghost orb, whereas this camera right here should be picking up a ghost orb because it has kind of that same angle and you cannot see it at all. So even though the room is super, super small, you can only see it right there. That's crazy. Okay, so we do have one more, which would be to grab a picture of the ghost. I have bone evidence. I have book evidence. I have EMF evidence and dirty water. So I'm actually just going to call it instead of getting a picture of the ghost.